I heard y'all was looking for me. Here I go. Yeah. Floating on your screen, I'm the daydream queen. Black Barbie style, can put a ring on me. Kids and businesses, yeah, the juggle is real. Hit that like, hit the sub, let's seal the deal. This is Von's reality, baby, tune right in. Soft glam, big goals, let the magic begin. If you came for the tea, I'm the kettle that spin. Welcome to the world where the queens always win. Switch it up. Bad bitch tea, got Lipton packs in the back. A whole lot going on, better grab you a snack. If you on the live stream, hype me up in the chat. Play with the queening, got that ass smack. Boss in my bloodline, every move back with facts. Von's reality, yeah, the fam stay stacked. I'm the moment to glow, the vibe you can't hack. Step into my world, you ain't never going back. You say you were looking for me, here I go. Get ready for Von's reality show. We going up, it's a vibe, yeah, you already know. Play it in the streets, at work, or right at home. Yeah, you said you were looking for me, tune in close. Watch the elevation and the pretty unfold. From the glam to the grind, baby, this my zone. Von's reality, welcome to the throne. Since y'all were looking for me, I'll give you reality.
Hello. Hey, y'all. I know it's late. Vaughn, what is you doing up? You past your bedtime. Well, y'all. I gotta be honest about something. I have been I don't know, y'all. I've been in like a really great mood. So my mother and I were, let me tell y'all like how great of a mood. Okay. My mother and I were talking earlier, and she told me somebody that we know in our like friends family group was getting married, and I did not have a bad reaction. Like I was like, "Yay!" And I said, "Wait a minute, wait, I'm in a wonderful mood," because I wasn't like, "Oh my God, no," like I was not like bitchy and like she's throwing her whole life away. I was like, "Yay, get married!" And I have not had that reaction to news of someone have getting married in a really long time. So all I'm gonna say is, y'all, I'm like healing in all the right places. Okay, like like I said, this comeback is personal. It's really not, for everybody. But sometimes you just go through things in life. You can get a little mean and jaded and bitter and ugly. But life goes on and things change. Anyway, so hello everyone. I don't know who's in the chat because I was plugging up my phone because I am on my laptop, as y'all can see. Hello, Joe. Hey, Miss WD. Please hit the like button. There are 6 people in the building, and I want to do some content. Now, before I get started, I just want to say this, y'all. I don't want, okay, no shade to anybody that does, because I did watch when Krishan, and I want to say when Natalie first started the show, but I want to say by the second, was it the 3rd season? I don't know. I became very uninterested because I like my drama to have some type of clarity. You know what I'm saying? Like where I can really follow, what's the problem. And I just couldn't do that. So I said all that to say that's why I don't watch. It's not because they're fighting or they're ratchet or ghetto, and I just think I'm too good to entertain such things. It is literally because I cannot keep up with the storyline. That's it. My type of reality TV is Housewives. I love, and y'all, I adore Married to Medicine for so many freaking reasons. They are my my used to be favorite housewives was Atlanta. Things have changed, and long story short, when Married to Medicine came on, I was like, oh my God, black women, black doctors, and their little ghetto. I love it. Okay. Like, I really, honestly, y'all, I don't even watch Love and Hip Hop anymore. Like, um, one thing I've noticed about myself is that, like, I really do enjoy the people that I like when I'm watching TV. So if you leave the show and I like somebody else, I will continue to watch. But I don't watch Love and Hip Hop anymore, pretty much for the same reasons. I can't keep up with the storyline. A lot of my faves are gone. Um, and I just, I guess you can say I've outgrown it because um, I don't really know a lot of the like I like the Rashidas, and I'm really not a big fan of Yandy at all. Um, but I like the Rashidas and the Jocelyn. Well, I didn't like Jocelyn, like that, but I like the Stevie J, Jocelyn, and Mimi storyline. I loved it because it was so like. Well, I'm not gonna say I loved it. I actually felt bad for Mimi a lot, but I loved it because it was just so messy. It was like is this real? Like, do people really go through this stuff? And yes, they do. Okay. And so that's why I like it. I like all the dramatics and the extra and and if in real life, yes, people do go through drama. Shout out to Natalie. I do not watch Cam Newton's podcast. Okay, I just have to be honest. I don't watch a lot of podcasts where men are like, the center of attention. Because honestly, a lot of these guys that just be up there talking kind of annoy me because it's like, y'all ain't married. Y'all don't have no girlfriends. You got a bunch of hoes that don't nobody know about. And they sit up and they talk and they try to make it like, women should be like this and men should be like that. And I just got to be honest, y'all. There's only a few, like very few people I can respect that are unmarried and have an opinion on relationships and things like that. Because to me, it's like, you know, if you haven't done it or you're not even close to doing it, there's really not. Because to me, let me tell y'all why. Because with me being, what am I, 31? I'll be 32 in February. Um, with me being married for 7 years, okay, and in a relationship for 11, I have been through a lot. And I have gained, and I truly, believe I have earned my wisdom. It's like some things to say I can't get jiggy with because it's like even if you're married, I just can't. Like I can't stand, married married people who just do too much because it's like half the time y'all be lying. It's like I have a lot. Okay, I have a whole lot that I could say about stuff like that. But y'all are gonna find out how I feel, in this live because this podcast kind of it all rubbed me the wrong way, and at the same time, I was okay with it. Okay, because it was like some things were absolutely deserved, and some things weren't. And honestly, I laughed more than I did anything because it was like this is a lot, and people, you know, like this is a lot. This is funny. Okay, so just give me a second. Okay, and I'm gonna pull up um my stream. Okay, add to stage. All right, and hold on, y'all, because my son is bothering me, and I don't know why. Okay. Okay, y'all. So he was telling me he couldn't sleep, and I'm like, that's not what I told you to do. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second, mother of God. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm back. So I recently heard that Natalie went live on Cam Newton, and I think it's hilarious. Okay. So, but here's the thing, y'all. I haven't heard it, but y'all are gonna listen to
On Adapted Mind Reading, stories are designed to
that.
build vocabulary.
Y'all are gonna listen to it with me. And hold on, let me skip. Y'all are gonna listen to Natalie go live on Cam Newton with me, and we're gonna talk about this together. So first, before I start off anywhere with anything, we are going to listen to the number one clip that has really went viral from this podcast, which was when Cam asked her, like, why would a man want a baddie? Now I gotta be honest. Her response to me was really freaking funny. Like it was hilarious. It was funny because it was like now I'm gonna tell y'all what made it funny. Wait, hold on. I can't walk away from my laptop and talk to y'all. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh my god, I hate this. So oh yeah, I was supposed to upload my other video for y'all to watch when I have commercial breaks, but y'all just stay right here. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. My bad. Okay, I'm like stirring cocoa in my. Y'all, I bought a Grinch crock pot, and then my husband walked in, and then we started talking. Okay, anyway, hi, MJ. How are you, honey? Okay, so listen, we are going to react to this viral clip. Okay, where Cam asked Natalie, "Why would a man want a baddie?" And I really want to just talk about this. We're gonna react to this part, and then I'm gonna go to the live. I mean, not the actual, not the live, Lord. I'm gonna go to the video, and we're gonna listen to some things. And I want y'all to see things from my point of view because I have a few things to say. Okay, like I said, I read the comments. The comments did make me laugh. I agreed with some things in the comments, and others I just thought was just like because it was a lot of men. It was like, see, this is why I don't pay y'all no attention because y'all are stupid. But anyway, watch this, okay?
Help me out.
I'm telling you.
Help the peoples
I'm
out.
telling you.
Because for the folks that don't understand, what is a baddie?
I mean, a baddie is a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
But in my true definition of a baddie, you know, a boss. You know, a boss. This is as simple as that.
Simple as that.
Yeah, like you running the show, you running it, you the boss. People respect you as the boss. People see you as the boss. People know you're the boss. You know,
What's the biggest misconception of a baddie?
that all we do is fight. That's insane. I mean, we do fight. I mean, everybody fights.
Really?
Yeah, you fight too. I saw you fighting that mascot. So everybody fights. But that's not like, come on, that's not the only thing.
Fighting the mascot. It was like
no, but you swung on the mascot. I died.
Swung it on the
I want to
mascot?
cast you on Bad Boys for real when you did that. I say oh my God, I love that.
You weren't supposed to see that.
But I seen it because everybody's seen it. It's like the most viral thing. Like, are you kidding?
What's the male version of a baddie?
Like the mascot hit your hat and then you
saw that?
Yes.
But I'm saying, like,
I'm
what's
saying
the
a male version? That's a bad boy.
A
That's
bad
like,
boy.
right there. You was not playing about that hat.
No. Absolutely. not.
Yeah.
I play about respect.
Yes. That's
I
a big
just felt
thing
like-
too, right?
And it was tough too, because it was like, yo, I couldn't see his face. And
so you didn't know what
I didn't know if he was playing. I didn't know. Like, I'm like, bro, hey.
that's a you know what? That was a good answer though for that one. Because if you can't see, like you didn't know if he was playing around or
I didn't
not.
know. I had to let him know.
But you were not playing about that hat.
I did not know what it was.
It was a mascot.
Hey, bro, like you.
I died though. Why did you do that to
Really?
that mascot?
When did you first hear about it?
I saw it on the blogs, on the Shade Room and stuff. Like
My Shade Room don't never post nothing good.
They got me on there all yesterday. I was on there for like they had 4 posts up. I was like,
no way.
yeah, like how did they like I've been doing such good things too, and they never post none of that. It's like 4 full posts
No, I'm
of
asking
the drama. Like, dang.
4 full posts.
Yes.
Was there some truth in the first, second, third, fourth post?
There was truth in all of it.
Yeah, but how did we get here?
Ugh.
So is their job to report the news?
Yes. Like it's your job for Funky Fridays to get a little
Keep it funky.
Yeah, get funky.
So
I mean, everyone's doing their job.
people want to know,
Oh my God, don't set your shit.
why did you really come to Atlanta?
Looking for an easier way to get that LLC next.
I am not at all trying to get. Unfortunately, we have to watch commercials because no, Vaughn does not pay for YouTube Premium, and I will not. So give me a second, you guys. Hold on. Let me do this, and then let me do this. And yes, I do watch commercials if you are monetized. I do not skip them. So a really, really educated person, in YouTube told me, like, you should watch the commercials, they'll just get paid. Well, I was like, okay, I won't skip them anymore. But okay, hold on, y'all. I have to go again. Hold on. I'm doing like 1,000 things at once while I'm doing this. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this, and I will be right back. Okay?
Oh, I came to shoot my music video and to come to your podcast.
And
And that's it.
Were anybody harmed while you were here?
No, never.
Are you serious?
No, I never.
Are we lying?
I don't lie. I won't lie to you. Why would I lie to you? I'm gonna tell the truth.
The whole truth?
All the truth. Nothing but the truth. I came because my new single, Doing What I Want, is doing really great numbers. So my team said, before we close out the year, you really got to shoot this music video. And the director that I shoot my videos with is here. Sure. And then I've been wanting to come on your podcast. So they said,
now, I'm going to
close
pause
out
it
the year
just for a
like
second.
this. Did I do something? Did you see something?
When he asked her, because keep in mind, okay, I don't watch Cam Newton. I don't know where he's at. Really don't care. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know how I feel about him just based on this interview, because from what she was telling me, because I didn't watch the full 2 hours. I actually need to finish. But because like I said, I was doing more laughing than anything. But what was interesting was that at first I really couldn't read the room. And I'm gonna tell y'all why, because I had seen the viral clip. And so as I was watching, I'm like, they seem like, they're getting on great. So, out of the entire interview, this is what everybody picked up, right? And then he asked her a question that, in my opinion, kind of changed everything. And that's why I'm like, you guys are gonna. But anyway, listen. So he's like, why did you really come here? And she's like, to do the interview with you, or, to shoot my music video. And he's like, was anybody harmed? And she's like, no. So that question right there, to me, he's being very condescending, because she is, a baddie. Okay, we all know that. Well, she's the face of baddies, right? And it's like, what are you getting at? Like, so when the interview kicked off later on, which we're going to watch, and she's like, you're like being really judgy, you being funny. It was like, okay, I get it now. So based on what I have observed of this interview, a lot of the comments I 1,000% agree with, which is, I'm going to say this. How do you invite someone to your home, okay, for an interview? I don't know if her people reached out. I don't know how that went. But how can you invite someone to your home and you do no research about them? And I'm going to say no research about them because he made a couple, comments and statements where she was having to tell him about her, or even, the show. And it was like, oh, this is really not a good look for him. And it kind of threw me into like a thought, like I started thinking. And I'm like, I really don't like what I'm seeing here, because I really don't, y'all, I really don't watch a lot of podcasts. The ones that I do watch are more like spiritual, like about God and people and their experiences. And in fact, y'all, when YouTube did my 2025 recap, it said, you watch a lot of faith-based, inspirational, inspire, like, stuff like you, and I'm like, I do, don't I? Like, even on Facebook and Instagram, like I it was like YouTube was telling me something about myself that I didn't even realize, because when I'm on the internet, I do, I watch a lot of funny videos, but majority of the time I am watching something uplifting and encouraging. And it's like, because I was expecting my 2025 recap to be some BS, honest to God, y'all. Now, two of the people that were in my 2025 recap, and you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and post it, because at first I wasn't going to post it, because two of the people, that pictures and stuff, I really didn't want them up there. But I realized that the reason they were my most watched people is because I do enjoy uplifting, okay, conversation, content, and the other person, in my opinion, is very intellectual. So I, my 2025 recap was great, and it speaks a lot about like my character. And I just gotta say that because I've been thinking about that. Now, mind you, I watched it like maybe 2 weeks ago, and it was like, oh, I wanted to post mine, but I'm not gonna do it. But no, my recap was like, hey, you really, honestly, y'all, that kind of helped me make the decision to like leave certain content alone. Because it's like, at like behind the scenes when I'm like by myself, I really be chilling. Like I be chilling, it's like when you get mixed up with all them bad people, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all give me a second. I'm gonna play this for y'all, and I'm gonna try to stick to the content and not talk so much about everything else. But that question was some bullshit. Like, I didn't feel like he was trying to be funny. I don't feel like, he was just messing around. I feel like dude is an asshole, all jokes aside. And I also kind of look at it like he felt, that he was going to embarrass her or make, I just gotta be honest. I don't like these kind of men. I just don't. I don't. It's okay for something or someone not to be your cup of tea, and I don't like women like that either. That like really, they think they just, too good. It's like I can't. I felt Natalie. Okay, I just got it when she was like, "You being judgy." It was like he was real like stuck up and uptight acting, and it's like, yo, if you didn't want her on this, why did you bring her here? That I really want to ask him, like, why did you want to interview her or agree to an interview if he was gonna be funny like this? Hey, babe, did I say hi to you, Anaya? Okay, I'm gonna be back, y'all. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna finish playing it. But look at her face. She a little thrown off. Like what? Like what's up? What's the problem? What did I do? You know what I'm saying? What's the problem? But But anyway.
No.
I mean, but I will like, address what else people are saying I was
You
doing.
will?
Of course.
So I'm going to ask.
Oh.
For the people who may not follow any of the blogs.
Let me just sip my tea real quick. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Could you explain what they may have seen?
Yes. So you remember how you had just said you care about respect,
Yes.
right? For me, I know I've been in reality television a long time. So people might not like all the things I do on TV, or they just might not be, they might think Natalie Nunn is this and they feel this way. I'm always okay with however people feel about me. But what I don't appreciate, and I will always stand 10 toes behind this, is just leave people's family and their kids and their, out of it. Like you could have whatever opinion on me, or you could say whatever you want about me. I opened up those doors when I walked into the entertainment industry for people to have opinions, and I've never cared. But when people go online and say, yeah, and her husband and her family, like now you're talking about my family. I will address that. So I was eating at True Foods or True Food Kitchen or whatever, and I was taking my team. It's the end of the year. Go buy them their Christmas gifts at Louis Vuitton. They get a Louis Vuitton bag every year for working with me all year. And we were walking out to go into Lenox to walk to the Louis store, and I saw the girl that was talking about my family.
No way.
So I said, here's my phone, record this.
No.
Yeah, and I walked up on her.
Who got the opportunity to record it all?
My messy team.
Say less.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. Get messy with me. So they're recording it. We're walking over, and she's sitting there with her mom, her family.
Wow.
So a lot of people are like, why would Natalie walk up on her when she's with her mom? Why would you even say anything online about my family?
So it was so fitting.
It was so fitting. It was like perfect. The only thing that wasn't perfect was the mom had the dog in the restaurant, and they were caught off guard, and she was chewing this chicken and she spit it onto the plate while I'm addressing her daughter on camera, not knowing we're recording. And she fed the dog the spit up food on the plate at the True Foods. I will never eat there again. And I definitely went into my Yelp app and I left a review. And
After
I
you
cussed her
that?
out and handled that. But wasn't a fight. I don't go out looking to fight people. I adjusted. I say, hey, I'm okay with whatever you say about me, but don't you ever in your fucking life fix your mouth to talk about me, my family, anybody. Like, don't do that when it comes to like.
So
your loved
just
ones.
so we're all on the same page, we're
Yes.
talking about Lyrica Anderson.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
The washed up reality star that is begging to come back on Baddies.
okay.
And just because of that, I might bring her back because it is my show.
It
and
is.
Yes.
What makes it your show?
I created it.
No,
I'm the
you
creator of Baddies.
Really?
Yes. It's my show.
Don't say.
Yes.
Oh, I did say entrepreneur.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. $1 billion empire I've built.
$1 billion?
Yes.
You don't say.
Yeah,
So
know.
you get paid to throw these hands.
But that's why I didn't fight her there, because that's when I said on my post, I'm so proud of myself, because really when it comes to my family, I will fight over that because it's just disrespect. Like my daughter, my husband, they don't have nothing to do with all this. So leave them out of it. But I would have whooped her fucking ass and dragged her up and down that fucking restaurant if I wasn't a rich bitch, because I don't want to get sued. But I might book her, bring her on Baddies.
Do what you got to do.
Do what I got to do, and then fire her. But then she still gets a check, so she kind of still wins. Like,
that comes with the territory.
fuck it, I'll give her a check. Bring your ass on Baddies, Chapter 2, USA. Yeah, for sure. But I wasn't gonna, I'm too smart. You said USC degree too in there. You said USC, University. I'm smart. Clock it, Cam. There you go.
Clock it?
Like this, clock it.
I don't want to learn that.
You have to learn it.
Yeah, I don't. Baddie behavior from an
Wait, but
alpha
do you
male?
think that was wrong? Like, it's not like I walked up on her like on some like, and you said this about me. I don't give a fuck what you said about me is what
Okay.
I said. I said, don't talk about my fucking family.
Okay.
Just, what would you have done as a man if somebody that is a mutual friend of yours was online talking shit about your family, and then you finally run into them after all this time? It's only been like 6 months or whatever, but I haven't seen her. I never come to Atlanta, and this is where Lyrica lives. So what would you have done?
Yes, I am not a fan of Natalie. I am just not. Okay, no tea, no shade. All right. My favorite bad girl was, and what's crazy is I can't think of her name. I know it was Paula and Tierra. I liked Paula and Tierra and Big Red or Red. Big Red, that was her name. I'm following Tierra and Paula on Instagram. Those were my two favorites. And was it Red? Was it Red? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I'm gonna say this. I may have to rewatch Bad Girls Club to remember who I really liked outside of Paula and Tierra. But what I was gonna say was that when she's explaining, that she was in Atlanta, to do the interview, like when he was like, why did you really come to, like, I just don't understand what was the really, like, I feel like he could have just asked her, so what's up with you and Lyrica? Like, what happened? I'm gonna put it into words, but right now I can't. But I'm gonna say this. What I do like about the statement that Natalie made was, when she decided to be a public figure, she don't care. Keep in mind, y'all, she wasn't married. She didn't have no kids. So when she's like, I don't care about what people say about me. I open that door, woo, woo, woo. But I'm not into people talking about people's families. I 1,000% agree with her with that, because I kind of look at it the same way. With myself being here on YouTube and some of the arguments and disagreements I've had with people, my first thought wasn't to go, if they're children, husbands, wives, ex-wives, dead people, whatever. I just kind of, talk about them. It's like, oh, bitch, you can't talk about me because you do crack, right? Whatever. But I like that she made that. I like that she has. I'm gonna say boundaries. Okay. Keep in mind, I do not watch baddies like that. I do remember her from Bad Girls Club, and I'm not a fan of hers. Okay, but I really don't have much to say about her other than what I'm talking about in this interview. And when she said that, it was like, okay, I agree with that. Like, right. So, we're gonna keep playing this because I feel like this is the clip that I wanted to show y'all, and it's not because it's almost over. But hold on.
I mean, I didn't like go over there like, I was like, I was a
What
little
would I have
sassy.
done?
Yeah, you would not. You would have walked out of the restaurant. Fuck out of here. No, the fuck you wouldn't. Don't get up here and be funky and lie. What would you have done if you hadn't seen the person? They blocked you on social media. They blocked you on their phone. What would you have done? You would have addressed them. I didn't go there to fight. I just said, watch your fucking mouth when you talk shit online about my family.
I don't curse.
Oh, you don't?
I'm trying to.
It's just words.
Can I give a response now?
Yes, because I want you to be
What
real,
I would
though.
have done, had I been in that situation, was simple.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we'll never know because I haven't been in that situation.
I know, but so what would you have done if you were in that situation?
That right there. That right there. What would I have done? We'll never know because I haven't been in that situation. We can all do hypotheticals around here. And I'm saying this for a reason because I have like talked to a person. I'll be like, well, what would you have done? And they'll be like, well, I wouldn't be in this situation or I wouldn't be in that situation. And it's like, okay, so then why? Okay, so I've had conversations with people about me getting, extra with other people on the internet. And let me tell you why I still, associate and or call said people friends or I like them because they can give me an example of being in a negative situation and how to maintain your composure, how to act with class or whatever you want to call it. But to act like you didn't spill off a mascot, okay, and you don't do confrontation and drama is some bullshit. It was like, it was like, you know what? See, I don't know him outside of this interview. And honestly, I don't want to get to know him because why did you okay this interview with somebody you clearly, feel like don't even like deserve to be sitting in the chair across from you? Because that was the energy that I was getting, okay, watching them. And yes, sis, they ate each other the fuck up. Okay, so let's watch this. Okay, wait. Yeah, let's finish this.
Keep it funky.
I'm not talking.
Oh, you would have fought.
No,
Oh.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
Oh, damn. Oh, we know that.
I'm a lover.
We know that.
Well,
We know you're a lover.
What do you mean?
I mean,
What do you say? It's like,
you're a lover.
do we know something?
Do you know something?
No.
You're a lover. You don't even say bad words. I'm good.
So the comments that I saw, y'all, was like, I feel like I just watched two narcissists have a conversation with each other, and I 1,000% agree because it was something that he asked her. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna try and find this damn clip. It says, "What do baddies bring to the table?" And this is not the clip at all. I wanted y'all to see this girl's response because some comments on Facebook and they were like, yo, I wouldn't even want to be a baddie anymore because this bitch can't even defend us, right? Like, it was like that's funny as shit. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me see. Okay. People only respect violence. Okay, yeah, I saw that. And I didn't agree with that. It was like, no, that ain't true. That's not true at all.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
Okay. As y'all can see, this is where I stopped off. I stopped watching right here in the internet.
I'm an 80s baby. Come on, Cam. I don't.
What does that mean? To young women, especially your daughter.
You know, I feel like women should always.
I'm going to take it back. Because when he asked her this question.
And most men are intimidated of me because I'm a boss.
Okay, hold on. Let me take it all the way back. Okay.
Baddies is a women empowerment platform.
Good job. Oh, I love Cam. He's such a sweet guy.
That
I don't want to do fake podcasts.
Listen,
I've only done 2 podcasts this year.
Natalie?
The first. I don't want to do fake podcasts.
Listen,
I've only done 2 podcasts
Why
this year.
won't it wind all the way back? Okay. We'll start here.
Oh, my team looked it up. Because I wanted to know what your sign was. I'm big on signs. You said a Taurus? Yeah, you're a Taurus. She told me May 4th, 11th. Yeah, because I'm big on signs. So it was something that was going on because I don't know if you were in season or not. It was something at that club, and they definitely. I don't tell lies. I'm
not saying that you're lying.
But have you ever been to Onyx?
I've been there numerous times.
In Charlotte.
Numerous times.
Okay, so
but it wasn't for
something.
my birthday.
Okay, so sorry if it was something.
Yeah.
And when you walked in,
you know what it probably was?
It was something.
CIAA.
Yes, they always book me for CIAA weekend down there. Yes.
CIAA.
Something like that.
I wouldn't set you up like that. It's CIAA.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
So where do you be spending your birthdays at?
Oh.
Because today's mine, and you don't even have a gift for me.
I got a gift.
Oh my God, yes! I love gifts.
See, I decided to up it from last year's gift, and I'm gonna double what I gave you last year.
Okay, what is that? Nothing?
Nothing.
Such an asshole. I love that for him.
But Pete, we didn't get toxic. I thought you was gonna share.
Oh, I'm not done.
Come on.
What do you want to do?
You don't make me put my iPad down now.
Yeah, because you're being fake, and I don't want to do fake podcasts.
Man, listen,
I've only done 2 podcasts this year.
Natalie?
The first one was YG had a podcast.
Natalie?
I went on his. The second one was the people in Chicago, and now this is the third one. I've done 3 podcasts this year. I do not do podcasts because I don't like the fake shit. Let's just get to it. What the fuck do you want to know? Do you watch Baddies? Is there anyone on Baddies that you'd fuck or you think's cute?
Okay. So
no, for real, I just want to know.
Yeah. I think
I gotta take it back. I gotta take it back again, y'all. Because
it could be one that I know you do.
I got a couple.
Oh, I know.
That was still lying.
Oh my God, now I'm the devil.
No. I just asked a simple question and hit a nerve.
You give me it didn't hit a nerve. I said she lied about everything.
It did. Okay, so
like I was in London filming Baddies after.
No, I didn't do that. Okay. Look, I'm not good at this, okay? All right. I don't do reactionary commentary, okay?
And the team said, after Lyrica recorded her verse and we shot the video here in Atlanta.
Okay, here we go.
The team, Zeus, came back and said, we want to actually make this the theme song. So we want to take Lyrica off and put Lemmy on the record. I was like... Let me please sit down. I don't rap and you don't rap either. The CEO.
Zeus.
The CEO. And so Lemmy gets on it and they made it a theme song for the show. So it didn't make sense to keep Lyrica on it. Now I'm also $40,000 in on shooting the fucking music video with her. So I'm already
this
like,
is $200K.
Yeah, so I'm like, bro. So it became a big thing because we got the sync license so that we can sync it and play it for Baddies Africa. And she like was so upset. I even reached out and was like, Lyrica, I get it. You're mad. You wanted to be on the song. But it just didn't work out that way. Okay. Like we tried to figure out ways to, in a group chat with Lemmy, her and I, to figure out how can we maybe make this like cool. And she was like, fuck you, bitch. Lemmy, fuck you too, Natalie. Like, it was like very aggressive. And I was like, I'm just not gonna respond. Plus, I was at Nickelodeon in Mexico with my daughter and my husband. Phones off, bitch. You can argue with yourself.
I know,
right
Miss
now.
Mimi.
That's what happened. Then when I got back home, I started responding, and she was like, I don't give a fuck. And then her mom started calling me, and
Did you
became a
watch
whole
this
thing.
interview?
I don't know. It became a whole thing. And like, I know that artists send out open verses to people all the time. And sometimes you make their songs. And so I've sent some to some of my favorite rappers. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be on a song with, and then it doesn't happen. Like they can go in a different direction. You know how that goes in the entertainment industry. Yeah. They might want to say, hey, you know what? We're going this way. It didn't fit.
It didn't.
And I already paid a bunch of fucking money.
Yeah. Now, this is what I will say. As I just mentioned, I love.
Yes.
Is this a situation that
it was the hill to die on?
Beyond repair.
Yeah.
There's no going back.
Yeah.
20 years.
Yes. Because then after the Shade Room started posting up little things like my little walk up to the table that we record. I posted that. And I said, you could talk all you want about me, but you're not gonna disrespect my family. That was the caption. She got online and continued to say, and she's a cheater. She cheats on her husband. Ah! Girl, I wanted to say something, but I just stopped myself. But it's Funky Fridays, right?
You stopped yourself?
I did. Should I say what I was about to say next? Please don't make me say it. Hey,
Carry
our
on.
boots are like, we're besties right now. Okay, so what I was gonna say next was, girl,
darling,
don't get online talking about who's cheating on who and what the fuck is going on, because bitch, please. Like I said in the video, you are far from fucking perfect, bitch. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, but see, I don't like to tell people's business and I don't do that. So
is she married?
She was, to her best friend too. I love A1 though.
Shame.
Her ex that was on Love and Hip Hop with her. I love him. And then she also for a couple of years now has made me feel so guilty. Like if I when I run into A1 and I'm out with Zeus, it's like I can't even say hi to him. I don't do that. I don't make people. He's so cool. Like I was in London filming Baddies Africa. She's like, you were on A1 story last night. I said, Lyrica, I ran into him in London at a club. So, but why would you speak to him? He was with his new girl. Okay, but Lyrica, what am I like? You can't do that. That's not fair. A1 is a nice guy. And I love his nail polish colors. He always paints his nails black. Lincoln Park After Dark is my favorite color, black on. Yeah, just minding my business though.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Did she lie?
She did. Yes, that's what I was really also mad about.
You've never cheated on your husband?
No, I can't. Whoa. Hold on a second. She lied about everything. That's what I didn't like. She did lie. And if she told the truth, I probably wouldn't have been. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Okay, so my thing about all of this is because now we're gonna see Natalie's whole vibe change. And I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna say if I don't know this guy. So I'm gonna say I feel like once he saw that he hit a nerve, he kept trolling afterwards. Like he was like, he made a couple statements later on in this interview, like, I'm trying to respect your husband. I don't know, y'all. There was so much going on. And yeah, we're gonna play it. We're just gonna play it because yeah.
You like Ray-Bans? Or are those Chrome Hearts? Oh, those are Chrome Hearts. You're fly. Wow. Who dresses you?
Me.
You do?
Yes.
Did you always love fashion? Because you're kind of like a fashion guy for sure.
Y'all see how she twirling her foot?
Can we get back on topic?
Yeah, I was staying on topic.
No, what?
She lied. You asked me if she lied. I told you she lied.
She
The whole thing was like, this is where she got me the most. She said it was her record. She hired the guy to shoot the music video. Yeah, she paid for this. Yeah. And she said I was a cheater.
Yeah.
Baddies don't cheat.
That's what I'm
That's
asking.
one thing about baddies. We don't cheat.
What y'all do?
Huh? We get money. Yeah, I'm a boss. I don't cheat. I don't have to cheat. I don't.
For the record.
First of all, I do what you know my new record is called. You said for the record. My new record is called Doing What I Want.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do what I want. Yeah. It's water. You guys should have tequila around here.
Got plenty.
You do? Can I have some?
Say less.
Yes. Say less. Clock it. What other questions do you have for me?
Have you ever cheated on Jacob?
No. I'm not a cheater.
Okay, thank you. I just
no.
That never was clear.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was waiting this whole time.
No, the whole time you asked me if she lied. And I said she lied about everything
then
she
you
said.
"Oh, Cameron, what? What's like, yeah." It was like, wait.
Kim, you are so, I didn't know you were like, so like.
I just want to know what I want to
Can
know.
I tell you how I feel right now? You're like really snooty. You're giving like, yeah, like you're really snooty.
Okay. Now let me say this. I feel like she was fucking trolling her ass off at that moment. She started trolling. She does not miss me. We're not gonna do that. She says, I don't know if she cheats, but she is a freak. Okay, listen. She denied it. Okay. I don't see anything wrong with that. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. So from the comments that I read, apparently she's already admitted to it. And based on her conversation in this interview, she does not like to talk about people's families. And on top of that, she does not like to put her own family in the spotlight. Her family is her safe haven. It's like that's her family. And I just want to say this. When it comes to like, oh, they're celebrities and we can talk about it, I'm okay with that. But when someone, okay, anybody in the public eye, I don't care if they're a baddie or Beyonce, and the only reason I'm gonna say Beyonce is because y'all know I do like and love Beyonce. But Beyonce does, entertain for the public, and then her family, her real life, who she is outside of the entertainment industry is a mystery. We don't know who Beyonce is outside of maybe the 1, 2, 3 things that Miss Tina, Kelly, and Michelle will say. But he is definitely not the person to troll because he gets nasty. Miss Mimi. From what I have heard, he thinks he's the biggest and best troll. And maybe that's why he was saying he was trying to respect her husband. But I feel like he was full of shit. Okay. And the reason I feel that way is because he was okay. I don't know who invited who to the interview. But what I have to say is, okay, him accepting her as a guest on his show, he should have at least, known that she created the show Baddies. He should also know that it is, $1 billion, all right, not mainstream, what am I trying to say? Internet show, because I can't get my words together. He should have at least known that much. He should have known that. I also feel that what am I gonna say here? That you may not respect what she does for a living, okay? But clearly she respects herself enough to leave work, and home. And the reason I wanted to react to this is because of what I have heard her say for herself. Like, I do this turn up and argue and shit, this is how I make my money. But my home life is my home life. And I have noticed that, as content, creators and interacting with other content creators, that a lot of people feel that because these people are entertainers, that, and not only just entertainers, like because here on YouTube, you may be like, with the bullshit on YouTube, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're okay with it in real life. And I'm just gonna say that much. That the reason I wanted to react to this is because he said he cares about respect. Okay. And she said she cares about respect. And I don't feel that he respected her on his own platform. And I just don't agree with it. It's like, okay, you don't watch the show, cool, but you knew she was coming on your show. And he could have at least, went to, Chat GPT and was like, what are, Natalie Nunn's top 10 moments in television history? You know what it's like? He could have did some research. He could have known whom he was interviewing. But I feel, and this is my opinion and my opinion only, that because she's a baddie and the show isn't, it does not represent Black women in a great light, that he felt he could belittle her and minimize, like you're saying in the comments, her accomplishments. And I have to be honest and say that although no, I do not agree with a lot of things that happen in the entertainment industry. However, I am entertained by it. Okay. And another thing I can say is what I don't like about this whole baddie thing is that some people have this mindset that just because you watch the show, or just, I'm going to say this, seeing the way that I act on YouTube, people assume that I watch baddies. And it's funny to me because it's like, it's not being loud isn't something I learned and picked up on from television. It's a part of who I am because of the things that I've experienced in life. So I noticed that like on social media, people are like, oh, it's social media, it's ruining everybody's mind, and everybody wants to be a Cardi B and they want to be a this and they want to be a that. And it's like, before there was a Cardi B, keep in mind Cardi B and I are the same age. But I have developed my own, what I'm saying, way of, clapping back at a person before Love and Hip Hop is what I'm trying to say. They just made these shows based on how people's, I'm gonna say personalities. They come up with these type of shows because of people's. Now, I will say, do people put on a show because they're in front of a camera? Absolutely. But that does not mean that everybody around the globe is watching these people and pretending to be, I guess, what you can say, ratchet and ghetto because of what they know. People are growing up this way. Now, what I will say is Natalie, okay, is from the birth. Okay, I think we all know that, right? She was like, I run LA. She was, now this Natalie, I do feel is a character because she said it. She's like, there isn't yelling and screaming and arguing in my home. So, and then when he asked her, like, what is a baddie and why would a man want a baddie? And she went to describe what I'm going to say a bad girl. I'm so sick of that baddie shit, honestly, y'all. She went and described what a bad girl is. And she's like, but we don't just fight. I donate. I do this. I do that. Like, I'm a real person. You know what I'm saying? Outside of my character on television, I am a real person. I don't just go around looking to fight people and start shit. And because he kept like picking and being like, woo, woo, woo. It's like, why did you ask this girl to be on your show? Was it to embarrass her? Was it to troll her and get nasty? And I'm only saying that because Miss Mimi is obviously familiar with this dude. I'm not. But it's like, what's the reason? Now I can honestly say she failed horribly at, describing what a baddie was. Horribly. She failed. She fumbled that bag. But getting up under his skin and making him look like the asshole he is, I enjoyed every minute of it. I enjoyed every minute of it. And, you know, they seem to vibe and get along and be cool. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like him. And I don't like any of the men that like this dude because it's like, you know, what gives people the audacity to feel like, you know, they can, you know, oh, it's not a good look for black people. We know that. But guess what? What about Teen Mom when all the white girls was on there with their baby daddies cussing their parents out? It's like it's not a good look for any of us, honestly. But to try and act like there isn't any good that comes out of it, you know what I'm saying? It's like she's not making all this money and being selfish and not, you know what I'm saying? It's like people do too much, y'all. Like that's the vibe he was giving. You know, he's like, oh, as a man, I'm not gonna sit up and watch baddies. And it's like, okay, you know, but so then why am I here? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? It's like I just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And he could have just done a little research and he can say, you know, he's like, oh, I know who you are. And she's like, you know, but do you watch that? Have you watched an episode? Like, that's what she does. That's who she is. So why is she here? Why was she there? Why? Did she beg him for this interview? I highly doubt it. Okay, I don't think so. Did her team beg for the interview? Like, whose idea was this? Because this just is not a good look. Okay, it just wasn't a good look to me. Am I right? But I'm gonna finish playing this, y'all, because I gotta go do something. I'm gonna play.
I never thought. Liar.
Oh no, I'm a liar.
You are a liar.
Cam, you
snooty?
Yes, it's like very sophisticated snooty.
Oh, I got some pimping in me, guy. Like I got some plans.
Like your nose is up high and you definitely look down at the peasants.
The devil's still lying.
Oh my God. Now I'm
question. It hit a nerve.
You give me, it didn't hit a nerve. I said she lied about everything in the video. Everything. Okay. She said she had the song, it was her song. It's crazy. Right. But you do get very snooty and sophisticated and on your high horse. Do you have a horse? I feel like you have a horse. He probably has a horse, huh? No. I knew it. He has a horse. No. They just said it. No. Yeah, like you do give that because you're like, I don't even say bad words. And ever since I got here, I felt judged. Can I get a shot?
Are you serious?
Yes, you're judging me.
That is a lot.
What is a baddie and baddies? Do you watch baddies?
No, I don't.
Let me ask you a question now. Can I ask you a question? Yes. Have you ever watched baddies? Anything about baddies?
No, if I'm being honest. No.
That's okay. You're not a fan of me, but I've always been a fan of you.
No, I know exactly who you are.
I've always been a fan of you.
No.
No, because you know I play sports.
Stop that.
You are legendary.
Just because I didn't watch baddies.
And the ladies love you. They do. Real? Can I get a shot? Yes, they've always loved you.
Really?
Yes. You know you've been a big deal since football and all that. You've left your mark. You're doing your big one too. You are. I'm really proud of you, but it doesn't feel the same.
Stop doing that. Because
it's like baddies. So what is a baddie?
No, I'm just asking.
We don't say bad words around here.
A bad word. Stop that. I'm trying to tell you.
I said, wait, what was the word I said? And he tried to like
funkin'.
Yeah. No, it was another one. I said a bad word and then you
I don't.
Yes, they got it on camera. So y'all make sure you put that in this. I said like bitch, you were like snitch or you try to fucking switch it up. Fuck. Like, damn, bro. Calm down. Can he get a shot? He needs to loosen up a little.
Okay, this is what's not going to make this. I've never drank tequila a day in my life.
For real? But you're judging me while you're smoking a cigar. This is crazy.
I'm not judging.
This is crazy.
I just like to get down to the nitty gritty.
But what is the difference between smoking a cigar and having a tequila?
It's nothing.
So then why did you say that? You're
I'm
snooty.
just letting you know about me.
Snooty a little bit.
Never snooty.
Yeah, you got money.
No, I don't.
You do. He got money. He's snooty.
No.
Yeah, the money changed him, huh?
No, it didn't. I ain't got nothing.
Oh my God.
I'm hurting.
Sure.
Can we get back on
topic? Let's go. I'm sorry.
I want to say less.
Get off your iPad and ask the questions you really want to ask. This is Funky Friday. I thought we were finna, I mean,
You really want to go there?
let's go. Like, just ask. Like, talk about it. Let's have fun. Yes. So how many celebrity bitches you was fucking when you was playing in the league?
Which ones? Which ones? Which ones you know about? Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. You want to go there? Damn it. Let's go. Because I'm trying to tell you, you done met your match today.
Yes, see, that's the camera.
All right, listen here. Hey.
Clock it.
Listen here. And with all due respect, Jacob.
So which celebrity bitches were you fucking in your time playing in the NFL? I didn't talk about now. I know you got a girl.
Yeah.
I'm like I said,
Yeah.
I'm very, but come on, let's just give me one. Like, give me, I want to see if you telling the truth, because I know.
You do?
Cam, you are a legendary black quarterback. I'm an athlete. I know sports.
Can I tell
I
you
grew
your
up
ear?
watching football. My household was football.
Here.
I love secrets.
Oh, stop, Mr. I'm about to play these games with you. I'm supposed to be asking you questions. Huh? You can't read me
No, because you went there. What? You went there, so give me one name. Just
Tell me what
give me one name. One name. You got one. It could be one that I know you do.
I got a couple.
Oh, I know. I told my team back there. They were back there watching. My team was like, he's a great looking guy. And everybody's like, look at how he dresses. He's my stylist. He's like, he's got fashion sense. I said, oh, please, that man is a ladies' man. Y'all don't know Cam Newton?
See, now you're making me awkward.
Number one, that man,
You
what? Keep it real. You want to get funky? Don't have me come down here no Funky Friday and this shit ain't no lit shit. What's up?
So can we put
one name and then we can move on to your questions, your questions on your iPad. One. Just give me one. It could be already a public one. Just a name that's already public. I know you've been caught doing something, walking into a club, seen coming out of a restaurant with somebody. I'm gonna say, you know who I think you would be with, or you would have messed with?
Who?
A Rihanna, like Rihanna.
No.
No?
No.
A singer though. Yeah, a singer.
Keep going.
I mean, like.
You name one and I name one.
No, don't start your shit.
Ladies first. I can't be the one out here.
Let me go to our age, well, because our age bracket. I would say like a Rihanna, Monica. I remember when I heard about you. I heard of look. Listen, I'm gonna leave it alone though.
No, please.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
No, don't.
No, I want to leave it alone.
No, don't.
Cordell, what was the name that we looked up back there when we was looking when we? No, that one. What was her?
Because you're trying to go there, and we're gonna go there. Because I'm gonna ride this server.
So Cam, can I tell you a time that you probably don't remember? Yeah. It was your birthday, and I was booked in North Carolina. This was back in like 2000, maybe 13, 14, 15, somewhere in there. Mm-hmm. You played with the Carolina Panthers.
Sometimes.
Well, I know, I get it. But I'll never forget, it was your birthday and we were at it was like Magic City, one of the strip clubs. They booked me there.
In Atlanta or in Charlotte?
No, in Charlotte.
Magic City is in Atlanta.
Okay, so it's the wrong one. What was the strip club in? They used to book me. Oh, they had a chain of them. Onyx.
Yeah.
And you had a birthday.
Okay, you guys, I'm back. Oh, I wasn't mute this whole time. Could y'all hear me? I was in the kitchen killing a spider. A brill of his outfits I wear, but he acts dusty though. Bro, you don't like this dude either? I got Chelsea boots like that. What he has on tonight is nice. I think he looks alright. He alright. I actually, funny enough, I've been noticing that all the celebrity ladies have been wearing like boots and shorts and stuff, or wide. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not really out there with my style. I prefer to look normal as possible. I don't like wide leg pants with boots. Like y'all see how her pants are like big and baggy on her. I don't really like that look. I prefer my boots to come all the way up my leg and my pants need to be like tight on me. You know, but we don't have to talk about that because I'm gonna forget what I was about to say. Um when she asked him, you know, how many bitches you fucking, I feel like that was justified because clearly she doesn't like talking about her husband and whatever happened between them. And I'm gonna say this again. I heard that she's already addressed this once upon a time, and you know everybody knows that she did, you know, step out of her marriage or whatever. And you know he's like, "Oh, we gonna go there. Let's go there." And then I remember him saying, "I'm just trying to respect your husband." I don't get it. Maybe I was paying attention to the interview. I didn't hear you. Okay, Miss Green. Maybe um I'm really lost about on that part. Bro, you in here and obviously you're familiar with him. Do you know what he meant by that when he's like, I'm trying to be respectful to your husband? And I know her response was something about being she wasn't like promiscuous or whatever. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can agree that I do think Natalie she wasn't comprehending some of the questions that he was asking her. And I also feel like she just went in straight troll mode. You know, like she just started to like not give a fuck because once again, he wasn't being respectful. It's not that I don't like him as a man. You should act a certain way, not zesty. Okay, cool. But do you know what he meant? Like, was he like what was he talking about? I'm trying to respect your husband. It's like, what was she doing that made him feel like, you know, because in my opinion, he was already disrespectful. Like real talk. You're disrespectful because you have invited someone on your show that you don't done no research on, and you acting like you know you too good for your girl, and she seems to be like, I mean, because apparently he plays football or played football. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm eating whipped cream because since I've had my Grinch crock pot, the kids and I have been experimenting. That we've been experimenting with uh cocoa, and y'all, I bought some dark chocolate raspberry Ghirardelli and I put it in my cocoa, and y'all, this shit is fire. Do y'all hear me? Okay. He was testing her, sis. Okay, so he was trying like, so he was basically saying like, I don't want so he was thinking like that. He said that to be respectful of her husband because of the infidelity question. Mimi, I just bought my youngest girl for a different outfit. Okay. So what I was going to say was, I think he was absolutely disrespectful, y'all. She clocked it, and she started just being a complete, you know, asshole. Right back to him. Okay, all right. And I do look at his body language. Okay, he's very uncomfortable. I do think he's a tad bit insecure, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because we're coming up on the part where she's like, you know, men can be intimidated by women that make, you know, more money than them or, you know, money, period. And based on what I saw, y'all, he gives all of let me say this. I am a firm believer that a man that respects himself will seek a woman that carries herself a certain type of way. And then you have those guys that will do certain things when nobody's watching and carry themselves another way while everybody's watching, and they try to put women like this down. Y'all follow me? So I am not against any man or woman not being okay with somebody being ratchet, ghetto, hood, you know, whatever we want to call it. But I do not respect fake shit. y'all gonna be hearing me say that a lot in 2026 because Vaughn is coming into her own, and I recognize there's a lot of type of shit that I don't like for real. And there's a lot of things that I've done and that I've been a part of, but I will never carry myself in a way as I have never done it. You know what I'm saying? So, if it feel like I'm acting new or I'm being brand new, no, I am just getting more comfortable with being my most authentic self right here on YouTube. Okay? Unapologetically. She's too aggressive in my opinion. I can agree with that. Natalie is definitely aggressive. I can relate because I've seen her and her. I think I watched her and him get married, and I can tell that she's the more rowdy one, and her husband's more laid back and chill. I am definitely the rowdy person in my relationship. Keep in mind, my daddy did have a huge hand in bringing little young Vaughn up. So yeah, but we're gonna finish playing it. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna finish playing. Just look at him, okay? Just look at him.
And some of your teammates and all them were there, and I was on Bad Girls Club back then. You came in, hold on, and the strippers left from being groupies for me. It was like Bad Girls Club, Natalie's in the building, right? It was like, yay, I got all the bag. And then Cam walks in, quarterback for the Panthers. Their panties dropped. I mean, it's a strip club, and they ran to you. I said,
they did.
Yeah, they did.
Oh. Y'all, I think that happened in her head.
But I love that for you.
What year was this?
It was like 2014 or.
Oh, that was a good year. That was a great year. Going into 2015.
Were you with the Panthers then?
Definitely. But I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Clock it, Natalie.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about me though. Anybody who knows this, last year or this year was the first year in my adult life, meaning outside of 21 years old, that I ever spent a birthday domestically. So that could not be me.
Oh, for real? No, it was like your birthday or something.
Could not be my birthday. You didn't see me.
But when is your birthday? Oh, my team looked it up. Because I wanted to know what your sign was. I'm big on signs. You said a Taurus? Yeah, you're a Taurus. She told me May 4th, 11th. Yeah, because I'm big on signs. So it was something that was going on because I don't know if you were in season or not. It was something at that club, and they definitely. I don't tell lies. I'm
not saying that you're lying.
But have you ever been to Onyx?
I've been there numerous times.
In Charlotte.
Numerous times.
Okay, so
it wasn't for
something.
my birthday.
Okay, so sorry, it was something. Yeah. And when you walked in,
you know what it probably was?
It was something.
CIAA.
Yes, they always booked me for CIAA weekend down there. Yes.
CIAA.
Something like that.
I wouldn't set you up like that. It's CIAA.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
So where do you be spending your birthdays at?
Oh.
Because today's mine, and you don't even have a gift for me.
I got a gift.
Oh my God, yes! I love gifts.
See, I decided to up it from last year's gift, and I'm gonna double what I gave you last year.
Okay, what is that? Nothing?
Nothing.
Such an asshole. I love that for him.
But Pete, we didn't get toxic. I thought you was gonna share.
Oh, I'm not done.
Come on.
What do you want to do?
You don't make me put my iPad down now.
Yeah, because you're being fake, and I don't want to be fake.
Man, listen,
I've only done 2 podcasts this year.
Natalie?
The first one was YG had a podcast.
Natalie?
I went on his. The second one was the people in Chicago, and now this is the third one. I've done 3 podcasts this year. I do not do podcasts because I don't like the fake shit. Let's just get to it. What the fuck do you want to know? Do you watch Baddies? Is there anyone on Baddies that you'd fuck or you think's cute? No, for real, I just want to know.
Yeah. I think.
Am I? Yeah, your team was like, out here.
Yeah, they can.
Quiet on the set.
They can respond.
I asked you, do you watch Baddies?
No, I do not.
Have you seen clips of Baddies? What do you think Baddies is?
Baddies is a women empowerment platform.
Good job. Oh, I love Cam. He's such a sweet guy.
That teaches women to be confident.
Oh my God. You're Chat GPT. We finally get to meet Chat.
Now, here's the thing. Start a podcast with
y'all. That was so fucking funny. She said, "You're Chat GPT. we get to meet a real chat B. Yeah. I can't even get it out. I can't. Y'all, why did he bring her on this show? Like, no, Miss Mimi, we know that part. But as an interviewer, he has done no research on her. He's not, it comes off, oh my God. He knows who she is. He knows she's from Bad Girls Club, right? But that was, how old am I? That was like 15 years ago, okay? So did he only bring her on this show, okay, to talk about the cheating rumors? Like, keep in mind, y'all, the interview probably was already, in motion before she did all that with Lyrica. But why? Why? He said because he's looking to get. Oh, so because he heard that she cheats on her husband, he wants to what? Get in her like that. That's horrible. Like, this was so bad, y'all. This is wrong. Is that what you're talking about, SPK? Because that was my question. Like, why? Why is she here? Why? That, like, this is wrong. And then he's like, oh, okay. So let me ask y'all this: do y'all think that they messing around? Because it's like, have y'all messed around? Like, how about this? How about we just say fuck this interview and let's go watch her yell at him on Instagram? Because what is going on? What is happening here? What is happening? Is he Natalie's secret lover? Okay. Because it's like, why? Like, why is this happening? She turned the whole interview around and started questioning y'all. Now y'all know I'm into football. So to find out, okay, that you fumbled the ball, okay, and we all know how serious that is in football, okay, because I'm currently mad at what's his name right now, okay. For y'all, we have 4 seconds on the clock. We have 4 seconds. Man, I'm a man, and I'm telling you what it is. So they've been smashing this whole time. And he said, I want to interview the chick I'm smashing, and I want to see if she's going to tell the whole world that she's been cheating on her husband with me. He wanted to feel important. Is that what happened? I don't think he would interview somebody and not know absolutely anything about them. He was trolling her the whole time. Oh, okay, Miss Mimi. Okay. Because y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'm still not done watching the rest of it. Where did I show y'all I left off at? I'm gonna have to watch my own live to show y'all where I left off at. Because I ended up having to do something else. I was laughing the whole time. Or he's wanting to smash or something. Well, I'm gonna say this. Either way, they both made money, okay? And it absolutely is, one of his best interviews based on the numbers that I'm seeing. Because I did scroll up and down his channel for a hot second. And I was just like, there's something else going on here. And you know what? Forget all of that, okay? We're going to go, even though I really want y'all to watch this one other part. Okay, hold on. We're going to watch this for a couple more minutes, and then we're going to go watch her yell at him on Instagram, okay?
Would be with. And that's the thing that
because men will sleep with anything.
Not anything.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Women will sleep with anything.
That's a lie. You are. What type of woman? What kind of woman do you deal with? Women won't sleep with it. Men will sleep with anything because you guys think with your other head, which is fine.
That's cool.
I don't judge people, and I am at a point in my life. I'm at a point in my life where see, I don't judge people. I hate smoke. No, it's okay. You can smoke. It's okay. I was kidding. I was kidding. I swear. Pink tequila in the back, Betty Blunts in the front. I smoke. It's okay. I'm not judging you. What I wanted to say, Cam, was guys will fuck anything, but who they'll be with really tells who the person is. So what I'm saying is what baddie would you sleep with if you had watched the show? You say you don't really know the show, but because I have like 19 baddies on my show, and they're the it girls in Hollywood right now. They're sweet girls. Some of them are former college basketball players. We got bad bitches on my shit, like real baddies, like educated, smart.
Is it a prerequisite?
They're all rich. They're all getting money.
Yeah.
So there ain't no slouches. The baddies got money.
Is it a prerequisite to know how to fight to be a baddie?
I don't want them to just fight because I'm not really a fighter. Like at heart, I'm not. It takes a lot out of me to like swing. When I do get like aggressive or when Natalie gets to going, that's why it always makes headlines because people are like, no way she walked into that restaurant and confront. Because I don't give that. I don't want to fight you, but I will. And I'm an athlete and I will get in there.
That's cool. I've seen. Have there ever been
Did you see how I broke Diamond the Body's nose at the reunion? Wait, did you see it? That's like a big moment for me. I finally did my big one.
Okay. Have there ever been a time?
I'm not a fighter.
That's a lie.
No, I swear. Cam, I do not. That was my first time ever running up and like being the aggressor. It took so much. She snuck me so many times, all that. I am not an aggressive person. I'm fun. You know, in college at USC, my name was Fun Nun. I'm fun. I just want to have fun. I don't want to argue and fight with you. What are we doing, bitch? Let's turn up.
I'm trying to respect your husband.
Oh, well, what? I'm not a promiscuous girl either.
I'm not. I didn't say
so
that.
I don't know why everybody always is like, you're a cheater, you're this. I asked you what celebrities you slept with because who could you guys say I've slept with in Hollywood? Because all of these men would never. They're all like, they don't look at me like that. They look at me as like the boss, the business girl. Like, hey, how can we collab? When rappers DM me or like athletes or anything, they're like, hey, I need a love show on Zeus. Greenlight my shit. Like we're grown. I'm grown. And they just don't, it's not that. It's not that with me. But my baddies, they be lit. My baddies, they lit. Clock it. Yeah, I'm just a boss. Like, come to me if you have a business idea, if you want a show on Zeus. You know, I get to light so many. You know, I was the creator of Crazy in Love with Blueface and Krishan. You know, I light shows and I put bitches on and baddies on and bad boys. I'm not her. So I know everybody's like, let's get into who she's fucking. Is she a whore? Sorry, I know that's what everybody. I get it, but it's not that. I'm not a promiscuous, like, it just doesn't give that. And most men are intimidated of me because I'm a boss. Yeah. And I probably make more money. I know I make more money. And then it's like a hard pill to swallow, you know, when your bitch is a bad bitch and she's a boss. It's a hard pill to swallow. So a lot of men be like, she probably doing what she wants. So they don't want to deal with it. Right, Cam?
I'm just waiting.
Cam, leave me alone. All right, fine. What other questions do you want to ask? Have you ever dated a bitch that makes more money than you?
Seriously?
Like, for real. Like a bitch that's like, I'm going to buy you.
Yeah. She's lying because she smokes all the time on baddies. Mimi Facts, he's just Jesse. Zesty. He's got a pretty good platform. She's too aggressive for me. Major turn off. You better know how to fight if you're considering going on baddies. Okay, so listen. That part was hilarious too. Okay, my question is, why was he staring at her like that? Like, why was his mouth all open and he's just kind of looking dumbfounded? Okay, y'all, we're gonna go. Hold on. Okay, I don't have anything to hide, so we're gonna stop sharing this. Okay. Okay, hold on. I didn't mean to stop sharing that, y'all. Honestly, I didn't. I meant to just hit the backspace, but I guess the Lord wanted me to stop sharing. I don't know. Okay. Let's go watch Natalie yell at him. Because I need more of a backstory. Like, I 1,000% agree with you.
Red bitch with a wagon on it, I crept up, told her be my hoe. You making me feel uncomfortable. Try to put a nigga in the dungeon though. Bad bitch with a.
Okay.
Huh?
So let's hear her side of it.
So, look,
Miss Mimi,
I wanted
funny.
to go live because I've been
You
getting
funny.
an absolute ton. I'm talking, I made an appointment last night. Good morning, everyone. Let's start off with that. Happy holidays and New Year's is coming up. I hope you guys all are prepared for 2026 and grind time. So I've been getting so many messages about this Cam Newton interview, and I want to get into it just a little bit, not too much. And I'm pissed I broke my nail. I just got them done, so I need my nail girl to come to the house again today. I be picking shit up, trying to be picking things up,
I'm about
trying
to pause it real
get
quick
all the Christmas stuff
wanna...
put up, and I picked up one of the bins. And
SBK, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that because, like I said earlier, I'm not at all a fan of Natalie's, like at all. My favorite on Bad Girls was Paula and Tierra. And I feel that Natalie puts on a show for us, and she's different when she's at home. I do believe that because she right here on the interview, she was like, I grew up with screaming and yelling. She talked about how she told me some things I never even knew about her. And keep in mind, I'm not a fan of hers, so I probably never even thought to go look into who Natalie is. But because honestly, y'all, what I remember most about her from Bad Girls was I run LA, and it was so annoying. Like it was like, oh my god. But I'm not gonna be here much longer, Miss Mimi. It is 1:00 in the morning, and I've been here for an hour and 34 minutes, and I haven't really said a whole lot, and I think that's okay. But I think she puts on a show for us, and I do feel that Cam definitely struck a nerve. He barked up the wrong. Was like, I really don't want to talk about that, and the audacity of you to ask me such things. But I don't think any of the baddies stuff is really real for her outside of the money that she makes. I can honestly say, out of all reality TV stars, Natalie is definitely a character. She's a character. Because she can't fight, but like she just can't. She's like, I'm gonna run up but the thing that I can honestly say that I like about her from that interview is that she has some kind of boundary when it comes to work life in front of the cameras, and home is more it means something to her. And I'm gonna say whether she cheated or not, I like the fact that she feels like, what, this is work and this is home. I personally don't hear too many, you know, reality, like for example, Rashida and Kirk. And I keep in mind, y'all, I love Rashida, but I despise the fact that, and I'm gonna say Kirk. I blame Kirk for the whole, you know, swabbing the baby on TV. I didn't like any of, like if I was a reality TV star, y'all, there would just be like if Jim would have swabbed one of our children on national television, not only would we have gotten a divorce, but yeah, it's like there's just certain things I wouldn't want my husband to do on national television. And it's like if you want a DNA test, that's cool, but to do it behind my back and then, you know, like the constant embarrassment of their relationship bothers me. And it's not because it's not real. I strongly in my heart feel that Kirk is performing. And when I say performing, you know, he really doesn't want to be with her. And he said, Lil sis and Mimi, do y'all think she gets around? Do I think she's the habitual cheater? I'll be honest with you and say no, but I do think, I mean, well, she already admitted to it. And honestly, in the interview, her body language said it all. I mean, that part's obvious, but do I think she's still doing it? Like, would she like sleep with him? I don't think so. I have to say, no, I don't think she would do that. However, you know, I do what I want. You know, that could be, she could be telling, you know, they say, you know, these artists be telling on themselves in their songs, you know, they killing folks and stuff like that. So I don't know. But do I think she's a habitual cheater? No, I do not. I don't believe that at all. I'm gonna say this. Let's listen to what she said. Rashida should have never been divorced. No, she should have been divorced. Kirkland. Yeah, I have to be transparent, Ms. Mimi, and say I don't know if I would divorce them if he had a baby on me. I have to be honest. I don't know. And I'm saying that for a strong reason because I really don't know. I do have some things I'll divorce him for, and having a baby has never really been on the table because what I said was that I was gonna, you know, find the chick and kick her down the stairs and wasn't gonna be no baby. That's what I said. But what I was gonna say is that I have some things that I would divorce him for, absolutely. And now here's what I'm gonna say about Rashida and Kirk with that part. I feel she should have divorced him because he was shown after he swabbed the baby and he was like, you know, I don't want another baby and all of that. I feel that should have warranted a divorce because you're accusing me of cheating on you. And from what I heard through the grapevine, there have been infidelity on Rashida's part years, long time ago before. And that's why she stays and puts up with his crap. I don't know. That's what I heard. But for me, and I'm being so serious because it's the fact that people can laugh at her and say, oh, he swabbed your baby, you know, but with the other baby. I don't like that part of it. It's like there's just something about that pisses me off to the point where, you know, once that part of the show aired, the next thing y'all would have saw on TMZ was Kevon was getting a divorce. Y'all following me? Yeah, he is and that too, Miss Mimi. He's a habitual cheater. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a difference when you make, you know, 1, 2. I could say 1, 2, 3 mistakes. Okay. And the reason why I say 1, 2, 3 is because I know some people that have done, you know, all of that and they're still together. But you swab my baby on television and then you go have a baby with another chick and people are always laughing at me because it's like he constantly makes that's what it is. I don't like that he constantly makes a fool out of her and out of their union by doing things that humiliate the both of them. It's not just it's his wrongdoing. You make your wife look stupid, and he doesn't want to be with her. That's what I don't like. He doesn't want to be with this lady, and he keeps showing that he doesn't want to be with her. Like, for real. Like, all jokes aside, it's like, so now that's not something I would do. If my husband was constantly showing that he didn't want to be with me, I would absolutely divorce him. Like, for real. It's like, he got caught in a hot tub. You know, that was horrible. You know, okay, we're going to give him a pass. But then you swab my baby. The fuck? So, you know, it's like, I just can't. I don't think that is a hard pill. I don't think that's the pill I could. I don't think so either. But I don't want to tell y'all I would get a divorce and then we later find out Jim has a baby and I'm helping raise it. So y'all know what I'm saying? I don't believe in all of that. So it's like, I don't know. And then keep in mind, I can't have no more kids. Okay. So, you know, I don't know. I've had all my children. I would probably be like, that's your baby. Like, okay. I don't know. I don't. Would I be upset if he had another baby with somebody else? Yes, it would absolutely break my heart. But would I divorce him? The question is, does he still want to be with me? You know, and then we'd have to figure out if I still want to be with him. So I don't know what I would do. You know, him and Bam was all up in the hot tub. She was on Benzino, Miss Mimi. Let me, because I've rationalized that whole situation. They're like, oh, Rashida and Bambi are like friends. She was on Benzino, okay? It's not her fault.
Popped. So
wasn't supposed to be there. Kirk is a married man. He had no business being in that hot tub, okay? None.
Mad. So anyways, I made an appointment for my facial. You know, this year was the year of skincare, and I'm talking flawless, right? So I hit my girl. I'm like, can I get in tomorrow? Are you even working right now? And she was like, yes, absolutely. Come in. I'm gonna come in for you and stay late because she had a whole bunch of appointments or whatever, and she's gonna stay late for me today. And then she said, and if you need me to get on Cam Newton for you, I got you. Now, mind you, as I live in a very small, quiet, one of my houses is in my main home, quiet suburban town. So for the fact that she saw this Cam Newton interview kills me. Then my Chanel rep sent me a card and a holiday bow that was so cute. And he said, I have never watched a podcast from the beginning to the end. Now, I just want to dive into this stuff because I just want you guys to know a few things right off the bat. Number one, shout out to Cam Newton. You know, I think your setup is super dope, and I think you have, potential to being an amazing interviewer. But unfortunately, in my eyes, you just really didn't do your job when it came to Natalie Nunn. A little bit about me. Again, I have been doing this for 17 years, and I have walked into rooms where I've done interviews and such as Charlemagne, The Breakfast Club, 20 damn near decades ago, and I was not prepared, and I was young, and I was naive, and I was not able to learn to read the room. Oh baby, I can read the room instantly. Mind you, I have 2 degrees from USC, communication, sociology, 2 minors, business and Spanish. So ain't nobody gonna play with me at this point in my career. I'm very, 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 very smart. I'm no dummy. So I felt the energy, number one, and I could also read the room. So I started to kind of realize, like, all right, I didn't think that this, first of all, on my way to the interview, I didn't expect that I was walking into a man who was going to be like, kind of talking down on me. At this point in my career, I feel like everybody knows who Natalie Nunn is. I'm a household name for sure. And I don't feel like anybody's going to really try to play in my face. Like, they're just not going to do that. Mind you, after this interview, I have so many people in my DMs, a lot of NFL, rappers, everybody like, girl, you ate that up, you read it. But I want to just talk to everybody, not just the women out there and this, that, and the other, but I knew once I sat down, I knew what was about to happen. So I turned the fuck up. Now, if you guys think that a successful Black woman in Hollywood who's been around for 17 years running a $1 billion empire, a television show that is definitely running it's $1 billion, okay? We took it from here to there, okay? We all know that. Baddies is not no slap dick ass show. Let's just talk about it.
I have to say that when I was reading the comments, the people that are very familiar with who she is did speak on the fact that she did have a degree. And I'm going to say shout out to Natalie because I did not know that. And another thing I would like to say is I don't see anything wrong with her while being a baddie. And SBK and Miss Mimi's words, as obnoxious as she is, okay, because I also agree with y'all, I feel the same way. Shout out to her for doing this live because like I said, I don't know who Cam Newton is in football or as a podcaster. And I strongly feel she did not deserve that energy. I'm also going to say that if it is true that he thought he was gonna get all up in them jeans, I think he might have fucked up. And it's not gonna happen, or because she definitely ate him up and made him look stupid. And I can honestly say that I don't see anything wrong with her, being like, I read the room. Because like I told y'all in the beginning, I couldn't read the room. I'm like, they seem like they're getting along just fine to me. Until he asked her that question about her husband, right? And I like that she's standing up for herself, and her right to be respected, especially when you have not disrespected anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I cannot like you and still respect you. It's very so much possible to not like someone and still respect them as a person. You know what I'm saying? You may not like what they do. You may not like what they've done to other people, but it takes, really nothing, to be kind to another person. And all I'm going to say is that so far, I like the way this is going. And I like that she reading his ass down and let him know, like, hey, I saw what you were doing, and I decided to be really fucking petty. And I want to finish watching it because I want to see what else she's gonna say. Like, I want to hear, her perspective on how she was handled. Okay.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh yeah, he about to try to play in my face. Damn, Natalie, let me sit up. Matter of fact, pour some in my cup, a little bit more. Let's get this motherfucker going since this is what we about to do. And you guys could call me a Karen. Yes, I'm Black. We stated it in the interview. These must be Cam Newton's fans in here. But I love this for you guys. And mind you, I played the fuck out of it. That's what you do, right? I played the fuck out of the interview and I played the fuck out of him. And I acted an ass. Now, if you think an educated Black woman at my level of success is that arrogant and ignorant on a day-to-day basis, y'all are fooled, okay? I did what I was supposed to do. And I'm in the entertainment industry. This is all entertainment. Now, I have to say, Cam, I am your number one interviewer. Damn, that sucks for you, huh? It's absolutely an amazing interview. I must say I did a great job. As for you, I don't think you did as well as you think you did, but it is your kudos to you, and it will be your highest rated interview, guaranteed. It's only been 2 days and there's 400,000 views. I love that for you. I'm very happy for you. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand that I could read the room. I've been doing this a long time. And I think women in this industry have to really watch this interview and understand that I am far from stupid. I'm really smart. And I do not do drugs. So I don't know what that was about. I had a couple drinks, but everything that he tried to throw at me, if I was on drugs and this and the other, I wouldn't have had the best answers. And you shot yourself in the foot a lot of times. Like, straight men don't do TikToks.
Yeah.
So I want to hear from the football player that plays for the Detroit Lions that I pulled up. Like, what are you talking? Like, just ignorant. Like, I'm not the ignorant one at all. But again, I feel like you met your match. I'm so smart that I was able to avoid every question that I just didn't feel like answering. And yes, I talked around in circles and wore you the fuck out, Playboy. Like, you were so distraught. You didn't even, I interviewed you. I had so many NFL players and so many NFL fans that watched that were like, finally someone asked why he didn't jump on the ball. I was like, Jesus. I mean, I'm just saying. I love Cam though. Don't get me wrong. This is not shots at Cam. It's just like, you have to understand that every female in this industry is not educated, not smart, doesn't know sports. Baby, I played at the Division I college level, soccer, ran track. Like, I don't know who you thought I was or what this was, but I definitely know sports. My brother played corner at USC, back-to-back champion, has 3 rings from USC, and went on to be an amazing football player. So I know sports. So yeah. I also just wanted to go live for all the women out there. Like, the question that Cam asked, and all the people there, I definitely tiptoed around a lot of his dumbass, rude questions. Let's be for real. Like, I already knew he was trying to, like, gaslight, manipulate, be a narcissist, and ask questions that were just not like questions. Like, I'm not dumb. I'm really, really smart. So I navigated around that interview, and I think people should study this interview. I think girls in Hollywood should study my interview for when people put you in these type of situations, how you can pivot out of them. Because this has happened to me multiple times in Hollywood on major platforms, just like Cam Newton, and you're not about to keep playing in us bitches' faces. You're just not. We're not going to play in mine. So clearly everybody sees that. This is why, honestly, I barely do podcasts. The last podcast I did was in Chicago because I felt like we were on Baddies USA. I wanted to give a podcast in Chicago some love. And then the time before that was YG's podcast, which was the 400 podcast, which was like a year and a half ago. I don't really do the podcast thing because you get to asking me some rude ass shit, I'm going to throw some shade right back at you. And it might be like in the most weirdest way because I have such a way about doing what you're doing to me right back to you. So I just wanted to make it clear, like, don't play with me. I just don't get it. And then I feel like you asked me a question like, why should a man take a baddie serious? Now, let me answer that question because now we're not on your podcast and you're not playing in my face and you're not being manipulative and you're not being rude and you're not being sarcastic. Let me answer that question now. Yes, it's because we're bosses. Like, I do believe that women out here that make money, there are women that are doctors, there are women that are lawyers, there are women that sell hair that make millions and trillions of dollars a month. Like, I know hair companies wig companies. Like, shout out to the entrepreneur woman as well. And shout out to me. That's basically what I was trying to say. Shout out to me, who started on a show that was just intended to be for me to be a talent and turned it around.
Okay, now I remember the part that I wanted to finish playing, because he said, he asked that girl, yes, he said, why would a man take up a baddie? Like, you know, why should a man take, you know, y'all serious or something? And she started to describe the characteristics of herself. And I mean, what else was she supposed to say? And he's like, no, I don't mean like you. And she was like, it's like, well, then who are we talking about? Because I'm a bad girl, I'm a baddie, I'm, you know, on the show too, even though, you know, I started it or whatever. Like, what is it that you're at? Like, that part didn't make sense to me, because he's like, no, not you. And she's on the show, so who is she supposed to be answering for? That was what it was. It was like, y'all, I want to finish playing this. That was the part. This is why I don't do reactionary commentary, y'all, because I don't sit around and take clips and stuff like that. But I understand that you have to do that when you're doing reactionary commentary. I just be forgetting, because honestly, I be wanting to play the whole thing out and commentate, but that takes forever. But listen, that was the moment I felt some type of way for her, because it was just like, yo, who is she supposed to be responding for? You know, and it's like, she is a baddie and she is married and she is an entrepreneur, and, you know, she is a woman out here making money, and this is what she does. So who's she supposed to be answering for? Okay, like, that part just don't make any sense. That part didn't make any sense to me. So I guess, you know, like she said, he was trying to gaslight, manipulate, and make it like he was just so much smarter than her, and now he looks dumb.
Made that whole motherfucking shit mine, and makes millions of dollars a month.
Hey,
yes.
foster mom.
So I sit here and I'm looking like, why do I feel like I'm like being attacked in this interview, in this question? So I knew, because how Cam's demeanor was, and the history a little bit about him, never marrying a woman, having all these kids, all these baby mom. I already knew how he felt about women. I'm very smart. Again, I have 2 degrees from USC, 2 degrees, okay? Sociology, the study of people, communications, 2 minors, Spanish and business. I am far from dumb. I can read the room and I understand your question. I was able to pivot around it the way I felt like doing it. So when you asked me that, the best answer to trigger you and to get you going was to say money. Because one thing I know, a man like Cam Newton doesn't respect is a boss ass female who has her own shit, her own money. I know these type of men.
This is funny.
I know these type of men. So money, 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 money. So if you guys think that that's the only thing that I care about, that, I mean, yeah, I am a Capricorn and I am a very, very business. It is business, but I have a lot of other morals, guys. The interview was to trigger Cam, get Cam going, pick at him, poke at him the same way he was trying to do me. So I know that me telling Cam Newton, because we're a boss and we make a lot of money, and we pay the bills, and we're this and that. Like, it was triggering him. It was making him mad. And most men in the comments that were saying, like, oh, she's a fucking, what a piece of fucking work. Y'all are the same. And I'm so sick of men like.
So now I understand why he said, I'm trying to respect your husband. It wasn't because he wanted to pick her up. It was because he wanted to go off on the girl. Now I'm going to say this. In my mind, if a man would have said that to me, I would have had no idea what he was talking about. And I'm just being honest with y'all, because my husband's not there. And when he said that to her, I was like, her husband's not there. This is an interview. Whatever it is that he wants to say, he should be able to say it. And because the cameras were rolling and he knew that this was all going to be all over the internet, I don't think he was making a pass at her at all, bro. He wanted to cuss her ass out. Yep, I don't like Cam, but she looked bad. But she looked bad. Now she's seen it and realized how crazy she looked. I'm going to be honest. I can believe that she's making this part up, because of whatever. But because of how that interview went, I believe her. It's like he was sitting there looking stupid. She was doing all the talking, and it wasn't because he's like, I can't get a word in. No, you didn't know. He knew what he wanted to say, but out of respect for the fact that she is a married woman, and he didn't want he wanted to go off on her. He wanted to go off on her. Miss Mimi, you said he's nobody to troll because he gets really nasty. Now it's all making sense to me. Now, there we go. Okay. This is how I feel about it. He wanted to cuss her ass out. He couldn't. Well, I don't say he couldn't. Because to me, because they are two, let me say this. I know this sounds a little crazy, but with my experience here on YouTube, I've heard a lot of women say, and I've heard a lot of men say it too, like, people bring my husband up. And I don't, even in life, and to me, it's annoying because it's like, I'm talking to you and you're talking to me. What does my husband have to do with any of this? But I understand that some people think like that, like, oh, I'm not, because in certain situations, no, I'm not going to talk to a woman's husband. Like when I was in sales, like door-to-door sales, and this was a long, long, long time ago. Like I didn't have any kids or anything. I was like I was really young. I was like 18, 17, 18, whatever. And, no, was I 18? Was I 18? Yeah. When I sold knives, I was 18. So my grandmother told me that when I'm doing, my pitch or whatever, when I'm making my sale, talk to their wives, not the husband. And I was like, why? She was like, because people aren't going to want to sell to you if they feel like you're flirting with their husband. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And guess what? She was right. Because when we would all come back together, a lot of people didn't make sales, but Vaughn did. And it was like, oh, I think they, the lady was rude. Like, because we were young girls, y'all. We were young. But it was like, no, don't talk to the husbands, talk to the wives. You know what I'm saying? And when I used to do credit card sales when I worked for Dial America, the wives would be like, oh, I need to talk to my husband. Or the husband will say, let me talk to my wife. So in certain situations, yes, I know, you don't go talking to people's husbands, right? But in certain things, like for example, this YouTube stuff, we were like, oh, it's like this ain't Jim reality. This is Vaughn's reality. The fuck, what does he have to do with any of this when this is Vaughn's reality? But I get it. 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 It makes sense. And honestly, he could have found a way to say a few things without being too disrespectful. He could have, they could have just sat up there and trolled the hell out of each other. Shit.
Like that anyways. I am definitely an advocate for women to be their own boss, make your own money so that no man can ever tell you what the fuck to do. You're not on nobody's time but your own time. Like, I am definitely that girl. Like, now, do I run around here targeting men and making men feel less than because women have? No, but men do that to women all the time. Then it's okay for men to do that, right? No, it's not. So that's why I kept coming at Cam like that. That's why I kept doing that. And I know he was so worked the fuck up. I know he was so worked the fuck up. I know you were mad. And that's why I did it, because I knew when I sat in that chair, I said, oh shit, I could read the room right now. This man is about to come after me and he is going to be on some shit. I said, let me get something to drink. I had to sit up a little bit. I had to put on a couple thinking caps. I had to get arrogant. I had to be a bitch. I had to poke the bear. I already knew what was going to happen. I didn't expect that though. I really did not know Cam Newton was like that. I thought he was like, I don't know what I thought, just like a football player, ex-football player that I had no idea really. But of course I knew about Cam Newton. I was an athlete my whole life. What do you like? What? Like I was an athlete my whole life. And Cam Newton is my age. I definitely knew who Cam Newton was. So I'm like, all right. I never knew you were a stick up your ass type of guy. But hey, let's go. Let's have fun. Like what? Like, and judgmental at that.
Right.
So that's why I did that. And that's why I kept having another drink while he kept smoking that cigar all the way down to the motherfucking so there was nothing left. I stressed that man out. And I hope all his baby mamas do the same thing to him. That's what
I didn't know he had a bunch of baby mamas. I don't know anything about him.
I hope they stress you out daily. And if they don't, they need to. And you need to put some respect on my name. Period, point blank. It's Natalie motherfucking Nunn, Playboy. I ran circles and I interviewed you.
Wait.
Because I saw what you were doing. I saw what you were going to do. And I wasn't having it.
So, he is a narcissist because he was saying, I don't do cuss words and, so wait a minute. So you got all these baby mamas? And you were judging somebody for going on national television. You see, what did I tell y'all? What did I say earlier in this live? There are some people that I just don't like. They portray to be a certain way in front of everybody, but there's somebody different when nobody's watching. And I don't like him. Now I really, really don't like him because I felt that way about him. I'm like, there's just something that I don't like. And it was his energy of feeling he was acting superior to her. He does think he's better than her. And all I'm going to say is, he without saying cast first stone, because there's no way you have all these women with all of these children and none of them are your wives and you judging somebody for being ghetto. Oh my God. I did maybe I should have did my research before I did this live so I can give y'all, a little something better to work with. But baby, huh?
I wasn't having it. That I just wanted to let everybody know that that's where I was coming from in that interview. I did not expect to go in there and be cocky, arrogant, and on that man's ass like that. But I was like, wow, and this is one reason why I really don't do too many podcasts and stuff, because I just don't have time for this type of shit. Like, I am really booked and busy. I am I really got a lot going on. I'm running a whole series of shows. Baddies, Bad Boys, Baddies Gone Wild is coming. I have a lot going on daily. I have a household, a husband,
I think I might give you some views.
A child, things I like. I'm busy. Music, tour dates, tours. So I just wanted to let it be known, because I was watching it and I was like, all right, I hope people kind of get the sarcasm and where I'm being funny. But most of the comments did get it. Most of the people understood. And I feel like he met his match, but then I just had to turn it up a notch on his ass. Like, I'm sorry. You got Bad Girls Club season 4, Natalie, on 100. And I want to say the last thing is that the hat on the wall was not planned. I don't know why people thought it was planned. I saw the hat on the wall. Like I told you, I read the room. I was like, oh, so I don't get a gift, but I know, hey, where's my gift? It's my birthday. He knew it was my birthday. And you guys had me down there at your show and I didn't get no gift. What? And then you want to pick at me and come for me on my birthday and be rude and disrespectful and ask unhinged ass questions. What are we doing? Natalie, what are you doing? I was like, girl. And then he was kind of downplaying, put some respect on my name. Like, he's like, yeah, I don't know. Do you think you're going to get a lot of views? Cam, it's been 2 days and that video has 400,000 views. And I haven't even promoted it. This is the only promotion I'm giving you because I just feel like you were just a little bit too, like, unorthodox. Like, and that's why I had to give it to your ass. Like, I hope you don't hate me. I hope you don't hate me. I don't think you hate me, but hey, you know, and everything you had to say about my music, like you acted like, and I promoted all my shit through that. Clock it, Cam. My music, I was promoting the shit, Bad Boys. You want to come on? I am very smart, far from a dummy. Kudos to you, Natalie. You did a good job. Thank you, Natalie. You're welcome, Natalie.
I mean,
but I do want to say, like, shout out to the woman out there that saw right through it and could read my interview right through it. I didn't want to answer. Someone said a video got 400,000 views. Yes, and I didn't want to answer a question. You think I'm that dumb? How you get 2 degrees from USC, 2 minors from USC, as successful as I am? Like, what? You think I'm dumb? I didn't want to answer his dumbass questions. How about that? And I didn't. And I interviewed him and he answered mine. My favorite answer was, because I was scared to jump on the ball. God, Natalie, you're fucking good.
No, this is wrong.
Maybe I should start a podcast. Oh, no, you don't have enough time for that. You have too many shows right now. Too many shows, too many big shows. Gotta stay focused. But someone said you didn't answer any of the questions. I didn't have to answer the questions. He answered mine, though. I don't know when people are gonna learn. It's been like how many years in Hollywood? I mean, I've been around for a while and I've been running shit for a while, and this shit is starting to become really easy. I was able to literally, and I really feel like I've been saying this, like my degree from USC, the sociology one, the study of people, really, 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 really works in my favor. That and communication major from the Annenberg School. Woo! I mean, when they say you go to college and you didn't do, when they used to tell me you went all the way to USC and you're on a show called Bad Girls Club and you're acting like this, you're not even putting your fucking degree to use. Oh, baby, I am putting this degree to use. I have Hollywood by its balls. This entertainment industry been running circles around it for 17 years. Woo! Natalie.
I don't think she should have said that, but yeah, we're gonna keep watching.
I'm good. I gotta give myself a fucking pat on the back. You're not gonna keep playing with me. Smart, paid, and a boss. You're not gonna play in my face. Nobody is. It's just not gonna happen. I'm 20 steps ahead of you. I guarantee you I'm 20 steps ahead. I say this to everybody. Everybody. I know exactly what's going on. I know exactly who people the fuck are. I know everybody who works around me, who they are to the T. I know a fucking person to the T, baby. If you're around me, I know exactly who the fuck I'm dealing with. I only met Kim for like 5 minutes. I already knew. I said, oh yeah, this interview. I see what I have to do here. I see what I got to do. I see what's about to, I said, fuck, I got to. All right, Natalie, come on. Let's go. Let's put this man to work.
Oh my God.
But
yeah, I'm
gonna
turn this off.
Girl in Hollywood, you could take a lot of notes from that interview.
I'm gonna pause this because this is funny. She said, I'm back. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the whole video. Look, foster mom, me too, because like I said, I tell the truth, okay? At first, I could not read the room. I realized that she was in asshole troll mode after he asked the question about her cheating on her husband, because that's when I saw her energy change, and that's when I saw her put him to work. Her words, not mine. So I am going to say, no, I am not a fan of Natalie Nunn, but in this case, I am very proud of her. Good work. I did not know that Cam Newton was, what is the word I'm going to give him? I did not, is it a misogynist? You know, I really don't like that word, y'all. I didn't know he was misogynistic at all. I had no idea that he had all these children and all those baby mamas. And I'm gonna go back and watch it myself because I'm gonna say I did peep that his body. He was very uncomfortable, and when he kept saying, I just want to respect your husband," I had no idea what he was. It was like, what is he talking? Like, I'm like, what? And now that I know what I know, he was uncomfortable and he was ready to cuss her out, and he couldn't because he felt like, I'm gonna respect her husband. But I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna close out. I do think he's an insecure man. No, I do not like him. I also think that he definitely met his match. I hope he can pick his face up off the floor. He might take that interview down because, in my opinion, even though I didn't watch the whole interview, I do feel that she made him look really, really dumb. And shout out to Natalie for letting the world know that, yes, you can be a hot shit ass mess for entertainment, but you can also have a brain in your, in your head. And I am not judgmental, and I am absolutely not stuck up. So for those kinds of people that, portray that way, behave that way, I don't like them, and I love seeing them getting, shitted on. So maybe that's why, it was so funny to me, because I was watching, I was laughing. I'm like, this is so funny, because she was running circles around him. She said they both football players, right? I think Natalie used to play football. Yeah. I think that, yeah. But yeah, I absolutely love seeing people who think they're better than other people get made look like a fool. I do. I love it because, to me, none of us are better than any of us. I may not do what you do, and you may not do what I do. But when you got, like a stick up your ass, now I will say I love saying, she got stick up, like some stuck up her ass. That's kind of how I say it. Yeah, I love watching people like that they look stupid. So, I'm not saying I know how to do it because, she better than me. I would have started cussing them out, I'm a little ignorant with it. But like she said, she's been around for a long time. I can honestly say I have learned to respond to things calmly, and clock people's teeth. But, I absolutely know that, I'm just not the best at remaining calm and, reading folks. So she's right. I could absolutely learn a few things. Y'all, I'm screaming right now because I myself didn't know that. Now I do know that Natalie was like, that she's from like the suburbs, and she for only from Bad Girls Club though, that she was like not like, just some ratchet girl. But I didn't know that she had a degree, and I did not know um that she was, smart and, as intelligent as she is. I had no idea. And shout out to her because no, I don't watch baddies, but I'm not quick to assume that everybody that is in reality TV and they start fighting and arguing and screaming is ignorant either, because one of my other faves in reality TV is Bambi, okay, the Bam. She also has college degrees too. And my aunt told me that because she's a huge fan of hers, and so am I from Basketball Wives. And all I'm gonna say is, y'all, what I got from the interview is don't judge a book by its cover. And I think we could all learn a little something, no matter how much we don't like Natalie, because like I said, she's not my favorite either. But yeah, she did her thing, and she was definitely drunk. She definitely started. She was like, "Hey, you think I'm a drunk?" Yeah, that was funny because it's like, but now you are. Now you're totally drunk. You're under the influence of alcohol showing your whole ass. But hey, she did what she needed to do. And I'm going to say this. I do not believe that the answer that was given about a baddie was calculated. I believe that that is her true and authentic answer. Okay. But everything else, yes, she ran circles around his ass. Okay. And I was thoroughly entertained by it. And now I have to go because I am watching I have been trying to keep up with this Peach McIntyre hair show drama, and I love it because I do like Peach, even though she's also very, mean. But I want to see how far her hair show goes, and I just got a notification for something that I think I want to see. So I'll see y'all later, and I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Please hit the like button on your way out. Hit the like button when you watch the replay. Dang, I've been on here for 2 hours. Oh my goodness, I didn't know I had been on here this long. And it's 2:00 in the morning. Oh my goodness, I need to go to bed. I'm gonna say this too. With the kids being out of school, y'all, I have really been enjoying myself. I don't feel stressed. I don't feel rushed. I think I needed this break for my kids being out of school. I can honestly say I really, really think I needed this Christmas break because Thanksgiving break, in my opinion, was not long enough. So I am very, very, very grateful for this break. And I'm also going to say that yeah, my kids are doing great, y'all. I'm doing great. We're doing great. So I'm gonna just go, and I will see y'all later. And good night. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Bye, y'all.